Hey guys, Dr. Sandy, and I do not know where the time is going. It's absolutely flying. Today is day 22 of the energy challenge, and I had a question, kind of comment about diet and food. And what I will tell you as we go forward in the weeks ahead, I'll definitely make more extensive, detailed videos on diet, how to optimize energy, how to optimize health. What I will say is the short answer for now is diet can be very confusing. There's so many types of diets. If you go to a bookstore, if you go to Amazon, if you go to podcasts and YouTube and all these ways. So here's what I'm going to share with you is that if I've read a lot of these different diets, some are incredible, some I really question. So here's what you want to do. Number one, focus on any diet that really emphasizes real food. That's always, that you're heading into a diet that's the right direction. So I've seen the best diet plans, in my opinion, always emphasize real food. If there's a diet that emphasizes a lot of fake food, processed food, a lot of man-made food, I would stay away from it. I mean, there might be a little bit of that, but if 99% of what they're recommending is just eating real food from nature, organic, real food, I would move towards that diet. Second thing you want to do is now you got that diet plan. You said, okay, Dr. Sandy said, look for one that recommends real food. You want to ask the question, is this realistic? Is it sustainable? Is it a diet that says you need to eat, every 15 minutes? Obviously, that's almost impossible. Is it a diet where, I think I'd also be careful with any diet with extremes. So if it's like, don't eat for the whole day and then in the last 2 hours you can eat, or eat in the first 2 hours, don't eat. So in my opinion, I think you have to be careful with fasting. If it works for you, fantastic, just as a doctor, I know the body does need nourishment, and in my opinion, fasting has to be done with caution. If you can handle it and it refreshes you, great. If not, just be careful. So you have to be careful with fasting. But here's what I'm going to say is the gold standard. And here's concept number 3. See what works for you. And even if I give you advice with a diet and stuff, test and measure. You read something, you talk to your friend. I went to a conference this weekend and I was talking to people, and there's a whole bunch of diet plans. And this gentleman had brought up an excellent point. We can look at all these diet plans and talk about calories, but what's your activity level? So let's say 2 people are on the same diet plan and one person plays squash, badminton, hockey 6 days a week, and the other person's following that diet and they literally drive to work, sit at a computer, come home, no activity. You have to account for that. So look at your activity levels, but if it says, go vegetarian, and maybe that's something your teachers taught you, spiritual, your parents, and if that's working for you, great. And if not, you have to reevaluate and customize. Maybe you eat meat and it is time to turn vegetarian. Maybe you are vegetarian and you maybe do need eggs and fish. Everyone I've seen in my experience working with so many patients, it's a very customized path. And then with eating, there's cultural influences, there's spiritual influences, what your parents taught you, what your friends taught you. Maybe you ate a certain way and you went to university and everything changed. You had kids, there's no time, you're not eating the same. You also have to see, is this diet sustainable with my lifestyle? So putting our spiritual traditions, our cultural traditions, our personal beliefs, what and then the gold standard, you're eating the right food. If you're calm, refreshed, you have a good level of concentration, putting all that in the mix will give you that answer for that perfect diet. So I hope these videos are helping. Thumbs up is always appreciated. Please watch the video, share this with family and friends. As I said, Tuesday, October 30th, we're full, but we do have a waiting list if you want to add your name to that. We're having a free class on energy at the host, Tuesday, October 30th, 7 to 8. I'd love to see you there, but please share, leave your comments, and God bless you.